I wanted to get on here to talk about the Tyler Perry movie. My second round of thoughts of the movie Mea Culpra. Like I said, this is a Tyler Perry movie. And I said before, it was a little bit easier to watch this particular movie that he had. This is his latest movie. I saw a lot of critics talking about his movie and how they were saying, judging the movie and, kind of judging him about the movie. Like I said, I think Tyler Perry is a brilliant man. I think he's very smart. He was able to do whatever he had to do, and hopefully the money that he earned is his and not owned by the people. And he's able to take that money really and go back out into the community, because maybe whatever he did, it did cause some problems in the community with how African Americans look, but like I said, I think he was successful at whatever he did. And there were things that he has to do that he can't avoid doing, and maybe that's why his movies are that way. But I'm not saying that as an excuse for him to do that. But like how I said before, his movies are always very, very filled with a lot of dark satire that's towards the African American community and Black community too. Now, I think that, like I said, the movie was not as overwhelming as as his movies usually are, because like how I said, I cannot sit and watch a Tyler Perry drama all the way. I have to always turn it off and calm myself down and then come back to it and watch it. Like I said, with this movie, with Mea Culpa, I love the fact that the song said that the title of the movie is saying "my mistake," or that's what it means. But I'm not sure how that correlates with the movie. But that's the name of the movie. Like I said, I love the fact Kelly Rowland was in it. She looked beautiful. Her and her supporting actress, they were both dark skinned. And a lot of movies, especially a Tyler Perry movie, always has Black women and a lot of dark skinned Black women depicted in such a way that it's not, it's just not good. And but she looked really nice. She did pretty good as a beginning actress. She did really good, in my opinion, for the role. And you could tell that she's not a seasoned actress, and that the other actors are more seasoned, which is okay, But like I said, the visuals were kind of good. I loved how everything looked. It looked like a book. Like when you read a book and it has all these details that are just sitting out, really, really visual. When you read the book, to where you can actually imagine it. I think that's how the visuals look to me, and I enjoyed that. And the only thing, like how I said, it's all the special additives that Tyler Perry has in his movie that depict a lot of different ideologies that are just so bad for the Black community. And I'm not going to say them here. I said it in my first video. So, and in that's the only thing. But it wasn't as overwhelming this time, and not as frustrating. But some people were saying, the things that they were saying about it, it made me feel as though a lot of people didn't pick up that it is a dramatic movie, but it was a fictional movie. So in a lot of the sense, the characters are doing things that don't make sense. Like it's not a real court drama or a real lawyer. That's not the whole moral of the story. And I think a lot of people saw it like, as he had to have everything factual, and this is a fantasy drama. It's not real. She's not a real lawyer. So she's not going to have real lawyer books and stuff like that, She's the whole point of the story was to get into the life of a young girl who is married into a family that has all these issues going on, and they're doing all these type of treachery things to get stuff in their life done. Like how I said, these are rich elitist boule kind of problems, and that's what they are showing, in a fictional way. A lot of it is exaggerated, but some of it isn't, because there's a lot of things that go on within those families and in that culture that are kind of like what he was putting forth. So that's what was happening during the movie. And like how I said, there's a lot of ideology. There's a lot of ideas that he always has in his movie this thing where he doesn't, I don't know if he has a situation with ageism within black women, darker skinned black women, because he's always depicting, black women as bitter, old at 40, looking like, at 40 they look like they're 60 or 70, and them being bitter over a black man who is very, masculine, and the hate of masculinity and black masculinity. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of ideas that are going on in that movie that he's always done. And and it's always seen as that. Also he has a lot of just a lot of different things that you can see in the movie. I said in my first video, a lot of looking up to certain things and certain cultures that are just not good for the black community. But as I was saying before, these are like, more rich, elitist, boule black people that, it could be a part of their life, their culture. I'm not sure. It was entertaining to me, to see, it's not funny, to see someone go through some heartache. That's not ever funny. But I was able to enjoy it because it wasn't as overwhelming with all the additives that Tyler Perry puts in his movies that make black people look really bad. So, I mean, I like the movie. I watched it twice. I might watch it a third time because I enjoyed it. Like I said, I loved the visuals. I thought it was kind of interesting, the way that they put all the it's like poetry, when people write poetry and they write how things are to look very vibrant, and you can see everything. And plus, I was trying to figure out, how did the characters end up in such silly situations, and how are they going to get out of those situations? And I liked it that he did that, because he's always doing that in his dramas. He's always putting, what ifs, what happened, how did this happen? He always puts questions in his movies, and it makes you want to find out about the characters, because the characters have a life, and you want to find out about them. And so I liked it that. And like I said, I watched it twice. I might watch it a third time. This is like the only movie that I've ever watched by him that I've watched more than once willingly. So it was really good. So that's my opinion of it. Like I said, I felt it was more like a boule movie, showing what these people go through. But I don't know. What do you think?